Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're Megan Moores, and in today's video we are exploring the beautiful area of Sidemen in eastern Bali. Wow, this is nice. This is so nice.
This might be a bit too nice for Megan and I. We are staying at the Abiyan Ayu. I think it's like a resort and spa. That sort of. I'll put the location on the screen in Sideman. It's beautiful here. It was like £24 something per night. But as you can see, you get a lot for your money. These rooms are beautiful. I don't even think these were the nicest rooms. These were just the ones that we could find. But we thought, that we'd book somewhere nice for a couple of nights. We've got 3 nights here. Just because after all that time in Java we were quite tired. Then Ubud's like kind of busy, but this place is nice and quiet, got a nice pool, and you get a bit more for your money a bit further out of like the really touristy places of Ubud. It's still quite busy. I think all the rooms are booked up, and yeah, there's lots of tourists here as well, but we're in like a bit of more of a beautiful location, and yeah, we're going to spend 3 nights here just enjoying ourselves, relaxing before some more adventures on some other islands in Indonesia. We got a grab from Ubud over here yesterday. Took about an hour or just over. I think that's pretty much the only way that you can get here really from Ubud.
There's very limited public transport all across Bali really, so I feel like private transport really is the only option. Yeah,
so or if you're sort of coming from sort of like Denpasar again, I think it's just a matter of getting a taxi basically. They don't actually allow taxis in Sidemen, but you're able to get one sort of like from a location to here, and then obviously they'll work their way out. But yeah, we'll have to sort of get around that in a couple of days' time when we're heading down to Denpasar. I presume we might be able to book that in advance when we do a little walk into the town. We've had a lovely time here this morning and yesterday afternoon, just enjoying the sunshine and the beautiful views over like the rice terraces and the countryside. It's very nice here. This kind of like more of the vibe that I wanted Ubud to be like really, but I think this is...
It's definitely less touristy. And also we splurged a bit more on accommodation, so we're staying in a gorgeous room. We have breakfast included, which was about 5 courses.
Yeah.
And we have like a really nice pool as well, so at the moment we are loving Sidemen.
Yeah, it's really nice. I think it's the perfect thing that we wanted for our last couple of days in Bali before we've got a lot more like fast-paced, exciting stuff coming up over the next couple of stops before we finish in Indonesia. But today we've decided to go off and do this like jewellery making class thing to make some rings, I think.
Yeah, so they offer it in Ubud as well, but it's definitely more expensive there. So in Ubud it's 500,000 Indonesian rupiah per person, whereas here it's 300,000. So obviously that's £10 we're saving per person doing it here. And it just feels like more authentic and rural here in Sidemen compared to Ubud in my opinion. So we're going to head off now, go get some lunch, and then go to our ring making class.
I know, I'm kind of a bit curious about how it works. I think they give you like a certain weight of silver, and then you can kind of do what you want with it.
Design.
But I don't really have any idea about like how we're going to be able to design a ring, having no experience.
We haven't picked up like any souvenirs for our whole time travelling, so I think it'll be quite nice to have something from this time in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, we'll take you along and explain a bit of the process.
Show you what it's like.
Megan's got a traditional Indonesian lunch. I've got some chicken satay.
It was a short 15-minute walk to the silver workshop where we were greeted by the lovely family who runs the classes here. We sat down and began by choosing our designs from a selection and then began the class. We weighed and then melted the silver before beginning to shape it. There were a variety of different steps to both harden and shape the silver into a long, thin band. We then practiced on some scrap silver before etching our chosen designs into the bands.
This is a small one. Or bigger. Not problem.
After, we closed up the ring and went through a variety of different steps to polish the ring into the finished products. Complete. Morgan can't show you his because he's holding the camera with that hand. It was so good and so worth the money. It lasted around an hour and a half. They said it was like a maximum 2 hours sort of thing. But also the lady was so sweet that she cleaned my necklace up for me free of charge. So we gave them a little tip.
Oh yeah.
To say thank you.
Just because as well with our designs and stuff, they helped us out so much with like making them nice and things like that.
Yeah, Morgan wouldn't have been able to do his design on his own.
I did a bit of it on my own, to be fair, but the guy helped me out a lot, yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
But it was, yeah, just
it's
a
like
really
a little
nice experience.
family-run business, and it was so good and wholesome.
Yeah, and then the daughter was like speaking to us, practicing her English and things like that. It was really good.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend it, and we got a look.
Also, it's like a nice souvenir.
Yeah, exactly. We sort of felt that we hadn't really got any like meaningful souvenirs and things, like people get tattoos and stuff from their times in different countries or Southeast Asia and things, but I think this was like a nice souvenir from Indonesia for us, and something we'd sort of like looked into doing in Ubud, but it was like a lot more expensive, and then we didn't really get round to doing it. And then Meg saw that they did it here, and I think this was like the more traditional place where it started or whatever, and so we decided to do it here, and it was well worth doing. Had a really good time. But it's like almost 5 o'clock now because we had like a 3 o'clock appointment.
Yeah,
so
it lasted 90 minutes.
Yeah, so we're going to go back to our accommodation and hopefully secure ourselves like a scooter rental for tomorrow morning, and so we can spend the day tomorrow exploring.
Also, where we went for lunch, they
oh, it was so nice.
They gave us fried bananas for free.
It was like
they
a
were
little
like,
dessert.
you wait, I have a present for you. Oh,
yeah, it was
just
lovely.
so cute.
Very nice. But yeah, it feels like a more of an authentic Bali experience here in Sidemen, really. It's really nice.
I think, yeah, it's on the precipice of becoming very touristy, but it's not at all at the moment. So I think if you are coming to Bali, now's the time to come, really.
Yeah, it's like probably what Ubud used to be like, I would say.
So our last day in Sidemen today, so as we mentioned, we are renting a bike and we're about to head to the nearby Gembleng waterfall. I think it's only a short 10-15 minute drive, so we'll see you there.
Yeah, the bike rental cost 100,000 for the day. I'm not sure if it's got any petrol in it, but we need to go and work that out and then fill up. But yeah, it's a short drive away, the waterfall, and then we're going to do sort of like a, maybe just like drive around in a little loop today, just going off to like a few of the different spots and viewpoints and stuff like that. It's kind of cloudy, so I don't think we're going to have very good views of the volcano. Quite a few of the little viewpoints and spots have nice views of the volcano, and is why they're popular. But today, with it being so cloudy, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well, definitely not this morning anyway. We won't have some good views. Maybe this afternoon. But yeah, we're just going to go out, drive around, see if we can stop in a few cool places, get some lunch, and then we'll probably come back later in the afternoon. Make the most of this rental, really. We need to sort out ourselves a taxi for tomorrow.
To the airport, because basically in Sidemen you can use Grab, but no locals in Sidemen are Grab drivers, so it's sort of if
you can get one.
Yeah, basically. So if there's a Grab driver dropping someone off in Sidemen, obviously you can get one, but with us leaving to the airport and catching a flight, I don't know if we want to risk that, because chances are that there might not be one in Sidemen.
Yeah, so I think basically the drivers are kind of a bit against the fact that Grab like takes commission off taxi drivers basically, and there's like signs around the town to say like please respect our taxi rule, like no Grab and things like that.
But the thing is, we looked on Grab just to sort of get an idea of price. And how much was it?
275,000.
And then yesterday we asked two different places. One said 400,000, which is £20, and one said 500,000, which is £25. So without Grab, there's like no standardisation of prices. They can charge you what they want.
Which is which is why they want no Grab, because they can just rip tourists off.
We sort of use Grab to get an idea and then use a local taxi to pay the same, so that there's no commission being taken off them.
Like what you saw when we arrived in when we were trying to get to Ubud from the place where the bus dropped us off. Like, we want to use that because it's the same price, not
exactly.
So, and we just hate, like, I just hate the fact that taxi drivers can just charge what they want, and they know that they're ripping people off.
But also that you don't have like any other options, basically.
So you have to use them. Yeah, it's wrong. But we'll take you along and see how we work that out today. See if we can't just get ourselves a good deal.
Yes.
Meg's just taking some pictures and videos of the bike. Got to make sure you do that before you rent one, haven't you?
Nobody's going to be taking our money.
Don't jinx us, Meg. I think this is a 150cc or something, she said.
Yeah.
So it might be quite powerful, but it looks more comfortable than the other bikes that we've had. And it's better than one of those little scoopies if we're going up some steep roads.
We're about halfway to the waterfall, but we pulled over on the side of the road because, I mean, look at this view. We're going to send the drone up and show you some more, but yeah, it's just such a beautiful area of Bali. Made it!
There's a very steep, like, thin, cobbly road to get to the top of the walls.
So well driving here.
Yeah, I did alright.
I don't think I would have been able to, purely because it was so steep, and obviously if I was driving I'd have to do it with my weight and Morgan's, but Morgan did so well.
Did alright. Yeah, we're at this nice waterfall now. Was it gambling?
Also, it was donation instead of a set entry fee, which I always prefer.
Yeah, because, you know, you feel like, yeah, you're just doing the right thing, rather than them sort of like trying to take advantage of you. And we're at the top.
It was very sweaty, steep steps the whole way, but not
it was
too
like
bad.
5-10 minutes max. It was, yeah, and it looks like they're building like a road to the side of it, like here, which I think would mean that it's like better access basically, so you can come all the way up from the small road to the top, which is good. But yeah, such beautiful views.
A lovely refreshing swim at the Gembleng waterfall. It's definitely busy. What would you say?
Yeah.
But again, it was donation, so sort of you pay as much as you want, which I always enjoy. And then we have driven 25 minutes out. So this place was called Beautiful View Sideman on Google Maps. Morgan found it. And on a clear day, you've got a very clear image of Mount Agung, I believe. It's quite cloudy today, but it's still a very beautiful view over the fields. It's just, again, so rural here in the Sidemen region. It's just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, hopefully we can wait it out a little bit to see the volcano sort of like peak at the top of the clouds, because it did sort of on the way when we were driving.
Yeah, it teased us.
But when we got here, it was all clouded over again. So fingers crossed if we wait it out, because we've just ordered some lunch here as well. Yeah, maybe in half an hour or so we might get a couple of seconds of the full mountain being out. Well, you can't, can't expect much.
Montagne
Like
Cafe?
a cafe? Yeah, it's like a cafe. We've got a little pool down here, I think, just round the corner from where we've been sat. But we both had like a cold drink. It's pretty expensive here, but we're just having like a nice day out for our last full day here in Bali. It's been nice. The roads have been like.
This is Mount Agung, so it's
Mount
a great
Agung, yeah.
place to see it on a clear day.
Yeah, that's the tallest mountain / volcano in Bali. But yeah, the roads have been okay, not too bad. Some of
You've done really well.
Yeah. But
There's some quite knuckle moments.
There's been some questionable decision making by other drivers. That's the only thing that I was ever worried about with driving here, is that sometimes like at junctions,
you can't
like
control what other people do. Basically.
Exactly, you've got the theoretical right of way, then they'll just like pull out right in front of you, even though like they can see that you're gonna have to slow down for them. Like it's just, but then I think people just get impatient and they're just not bothered. Like they'll just like overtake other people on your side of the road and not.
Yeah, at one point we were driving on the right hand side following like 4 trucks, and the other trucks are on the
left hand
side as well.
And then we just swapped back,
and then we just swapped.
We were just, we're here, we've got a half an hour drive back, and we're going to jump in the pool, because...
Yeah, there is a waterfall that we were thinking about going. We'll put the name up on the screen.
It looks quite nice, but...
It does look good, but I think it's one of those where, like, if you were going to go early, because it gets really busy. So if we go now, like, it will probably be absolutely rammed.
And also, it's another like half an hour
out of our way,
which means it'll be like another hour to drive back from there, and then it's already 4 o'clock by the time we get back. If we
don't want to be driving in the dark.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a slow drive back and jump in the pool.
Successfully made it back in one piece, and Morgan is getting straight in the pool.
Oh, it's gonna be cold.
Go on then.
Oh look, the volcano.
3, 2, 1.
I forgot how deep it was.
And that's all for today's video. We really hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.